Puddles in the morning, puddles in the evening, puddles in the afternoon. Well, I'm a puddle boy and she's a puddle girl. The Puddles podcast is starting real soon.
All right, welcome to Puddles. It's your host, Andrew Collin, joined by my co-host,
Brenna LaRock. In the flesh.
We're doing it.
We're doing it.
We are doing it. Brenna hates her hair.
Oh my God, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. My cute blunt bob from Halloween started to grow out, and I was like, I need layers. And when I decide I need something done with my hair, it's like I wake up and I'm doing it in the same day. I'm not planning it. I just knew something was bothering me with my hair, and it's because it had no movement. And so I went in. The guy I normally see, he was off for like too many days. I was like, we have to do this today. It's an emergency. So I go into this other dude who I scoped out his Instagram, same salon. So I was like, okay, I trust this salon. He's been a hairstylist for a very long time. So I was like, I'm sure it's fine. I'm just getting a few layers. Literally, my hair is asymmetrical now. I had to cut it myself when I came home. And he used one of those texture scissors to cut my hair like how they used to back in like the 2000s when the spiky flipped out hair was cute. Except it's 2024 and I look like fucking Keith Urban. Like, I'm so pissed.
First of all, Keith Urban is very famous and he's a hot man. You're a hot man.
Dude, like, I'm like, I was just looking at myself in the mirror and I'm like, kill myself.
Well, you see yourself horribly often. You have insane negative talk.
Yeah, but
if you're a motivational
haircut,
speaker,
hair is everything. It's so sad. It's so sad.
You're like an unmotivational speaker to yourself. You're like, what can I find today? Every day's a new adventure of what can be negative with myself.
Yeah. 100%.
Usually, yeah. You don't like looking like a mom.
No, and
You don't like looking like a 10-year-old.
Now I look more like a mom with my haircut. Like, and I literally had this thought. I was like, one, not only do I not want to plan this wedding, but now I'm postponing it already. It's not even planned. And I'm like, we're not getting married in 2024 because I got to grow out this bad haircut.
So how long does your hair have to be for us to get it fucking married?
I feel like I need like a year of hair rehab where I can grow it enough to where it's at a decent length where I can get the layers redone. Because right now the layers are like, they're kind of shorter. So I need like a year.
Okay. Here's the big issue that I find with this.
I'm still telling people we're getting married in October.
Let me tell you what the issue is. The issue is we're waiting for you to grow your hair out while every day I'm losing a few hairs. So I can't be full bald for the wedding.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. If I'm full bald and you have long hair, I'm not going to be happy. So we have to figure out a perfect time.
Here's the thing. In my head, I'm like, okay, so if I do like a year, your hair grows, they say half an inch every month.
Who's that?
So it'll be 6 inches longer than now. That's pretty decent. But I'm also hoping a year from now I'll also be financially secure enough that I can also afford to get some extensions put in.
You're wearing extensions to our wedding?
Just very subtle. So I have like a little bit more like vava.
I hope I don't see those.
And then I can get like some filler between now and then. Like, I'm going to have a glow up because I said this last week, my body is in a flop era, and I don't mean physically, I mean internally. I'm not doing well internally. I need to figure that out. So I think, and also it's not realistic. I'm going to be planning a wedding, a bachelorette party. You're going to have a bachelorette party. Like, it's actually not very realistic. Like, I'm just too tired.
Am I cool? You're cool with me having a bachelor party?
Yeah, if I'm there.
What if you're there?
Have all the fun you want.
I feel like if you'd see a photo of me on my bachelor party, there'll be a girl and her hair will be long, and that's what you'll be pissed
No,
about.
dude, literally,
You'll be like, that fucking bitch.
she could have the ugliest face, but I would be like, I'm jealous of her hair.
She has extensions. You will lose your fucking mind. Dude, a bachelor party at 43, it's just going to be 6 guys
It's so good.
playing golf.
With like polos with their like beer guts hanging over.
You're like,
like
dude, let's
tucked
get
in.
wild and
Yeah.
play Uno. I don't know. I think a lot. I'm getting a few phone calls where I think my friends.
Who from?
I'm not telling.
No, because if it's from Rusty, you're not going.
First of all, don't leave that name out of your mouth. We
Dude.
don't badmouth Rusty on this podcast.
I'm not saying anything bad, but I'm not saying anything good.
Yes. First of all, Rusty
No.
is a gem.
He's trouble.
He is trouble. He's had a mohawk for many years. Every time I see him, he has a new look.
Ugh.
He is going through a divorce himself, or just got divorced
Himself.
for the second time. He has 4 kids, but boy, is he ready to go. Look, some of my guy friends will never grow up. I mean, they grow up in different ways, you know? But, yeah. We'll just keep it out of Vegas, you know? If we don't do Vegas or New Orleans or Miami.
What is your ideal, like, be real with me. Like, have you thought about what you want to do at your bachelor party yet?
Yeah, big booty hose.
No.
With
In
short
what-
hair.
in what
with short hair.
context?
With short hair.
In what context?
Huh?
Pixie cuts only.
Big booty hose.
Pixie cuts.
Pixie cuts. Lap dances, but from
And
very
they have
far
to be
away.
60 plus.
60 plus.
Senior age bracket.
Yes, a senior big booty hoe who breaks both her hips. She rolls up on
I
me.
would let you fuck a 65-year-old just so you could remember how great it is to fuck me. 28-year-old.
And I will let
I'd be
you-
like, that's the only way. That's your hall pass.
And for me, it would have to be, you would have to fuck a dead guy to realize the luck you have of fucking an old man
Andrew
like
doesn't
me.
even like guys texting me.
And I'm not a fan.
No, Andrew.
No, certain guys.
No, all of them. If anybody calls,
No, I have a close friend who likes to make jokes about how hot my fiance is. I made a joke back that it turns me on to hear other guys want you. And boy, did that open up Pandora's box, because now it's
dude,
free reign.
he'll say it in front of me
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah,
it's wild.
it's not right. So he wants to get a facial, and I felt your upper chest massage that you get with these facials, and I was feeling some blood flow in my penis.
Yeah.
So it's not. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna rub his feet.
But that's weird for you, because a facial, it is a professional service. You're the one who got the boner.
But yes, it's a professional service, but not when you start. You can't go friends to professional. It's very tough.
Yeah.
Those lines will be crossed, and I'm not a fan of it. That being said, my bachelor party, big booty hose, 65 plus,
Pixie haircut.
pixie haircut, in a wheelchair, next to a pool where the diving board is roped off because someone died last week because they can't handle water. Retirement home outside of Vegas.
Luis.
About 30 miles outside of Vegas. Yeah, the cops came. They like, did he belly flop? Yep. We
Yeah.
lost him again. We lost another one. About 30 miles outside Vegas. Well, actually, 30 miles outside of Vegas is where the whorehouses are.
Oh,
That's
the
what they
real
do,
ones?
yeah.
The real dirty ones?
Remember that reality show that showed the bunny ranch?
Mm-mm.
Me neither. No, the bunny ranch, you would go.
Wait, so was it like the Walmart version of the Playboy house?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. It really was. Anyone was welcome.
Their logo's like the bunnies, like the ears are flopped down.
Yeah, the bunnies have herpes.
Yeah.
Noticeable herpes. Nothing bad about that. So
Do you know that like 70% of the population has herpes?
well,
Like a certain form. That's by the way, I don't know if that's the right percentage, but it's more than half. I know that.
I guess we're giving your
No, I
skincare
don't know.
fact a
I
little
don't know
early.
if it's more than
this
half,
week.
but it's something crazy. Like you like I learned that and obviously didn't retain all of that fact. But when I learned it, I just thought about all of the strangers I've kissed.
All of that fact? That was not a long fact. What part didn't you retain?
Wait, can we look up?
It might be in the trivia later.
Oh, so that's so ironic.
If it's not.
Okay.
Apparently everyone in LA and West Hollywood has herpes because they all fuck each other.
Yeah, yeah. But like it's really gross. Like think about how much unprotected I don't know if interactions you've had. Like sex or kisses or like even sharing something with somebody that you're like drunk at a bar and you're like, this is my friend, and you like take their drink or something.
This is a funny story. So when I was like in my 20s, I had like really bad fear of STDs, and like I forget the word. What's the word where you're afraid of?
Hypochondriac?
Kind of hypochondriac. And for a little while I was like, Hep C for some reason came up in my brain. You know, I don't know, maybe because some of my friends were doing blow or cocaine, so like sharing straws or whatever. Like, and I remember we were, me and Sam were at like a nightclub, and the shot girl was this like really big-breasted, tattooed up girl who I found out
big-breasted, like a fucking chicken,
like fake tits,
big-breasted,
free
like
range,
a hen,
free range.
Yeah, free range. Oh, also, did you know that free range? Okay, sorry, you go ahead.
Are you doing another fact?
No, I know this.
Dude,
one.
You're like a Snapple.
You can call something free, like eggs free range chicken, or
yeah,
as long as the chickens have like a quart. Like a one, how do they measure houses? Square foot?
Feet.
Like 1 square foot to like step outside in, and then they can label it free range.
So if they just have a little balcony?
Yeah, like Juliet balcony.
Wow, interesting. So free range really is just...
Yeah. I mean, the whole like meat industry is really corrupt. Yeah. It's so fucked.
That being said, we're at the club, and I found out that this shot girl fucked Tommy Lee.
Oh, slay.
And then I heard...
Probably not very good, actually.
I heard Tommy Lee... Well, he has a huge cock.
Yeah, but definitely has herpes.
That cock drove the boat. Did you remember that porn with Pamela Anderson?
No.
His cock drove the yacht. It's pretty impressive.
Wow. Did he tie it around?
Yeah, he tied it around, and he said, "Oh,
like a rope."
Yeah, like a rope.
It anchored the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he anchored the boat with his cock too. He really could do everything. He served you drinks on it.
And then he anchored Pam.
Oh, he anchored her. All right. I heard she still calls him. I don't know.
Whoa.
Inside dirt. Anyhow, apparently he gave Hep C to Pamela Anderson. So then, in my mind, she offered, like, I think she was taking a sip of the shot glass, or like somehow shots were going around. And I saw that she drank it, and then she was going to give it to Sam. And it was like slow-mo, where Big Brother came in, and I was like, no, Hep C. She's got Hep C. I didn't say it in front of him. I was saying it. And dude, Sam was like, what, dude?
She's got Hep C.
Like, dude.
That's such a good way to get kicked out.
If you tell your boys to not drink after a girl because you're worried about, like connecting the dots too, is just wild. It's just so Sam died. Sam's dead. Yeah, and he brought that up the other day. He just remembers that. I remember I had a bunch of money from real estate, and
Did he take it? He didn't take it?
I don't remember. I think he sipped it, and I was like, God, Sam. He might have drank. I was like, God, Sam. Fucking
get him in for a panel the next day.
Well, I was like gonna blame myself because he was only like 21.
Yeah. Just a baby. At Automatic Slims in Miami, South Beach. What would your bachelorette party be? I think I'd be a little worried. I think you get a little loose. Next thing you know, you got some floppity cocks around you. Okay. First of all, they wouldn't be floppity. They would be hard.
Oh, my God.
I would make sure.
What's your ideal? Okay, you can order a male stripper. Your friends do.
Oh.
He shows up at the door. What do you want to see? Do you want to see a cop, a fireman, a doctor, a guy, a better comedian?
Dude,
How muscular?
you know who I'm really into?
Oh,
like his
Jesus
voice.
Christ. First of all, this is a girl that got mad at me because someone asked who my hall pass was. I said Natalie Portman sarcastically.
Who's the actor that was an exchange student in Australia?
What?
What?
He's a really big actor.
Actor?
He studied abroad?
Exchange student.
Heath Ledger?
Australia.
Exchange. You just
Matthew
type-
McConaughey.
Oh.
He's like so fine.
Wait.
What?
That's how you're going to describe Matthew McConaughey as the exchange student?
No, I always mix him and Luke Wilson up. That's why. I just like was blanking on both their names because I wanted to say it
What does
right.
exchange student from Australia mean?
He did an exchange program abroad in Austria or Australia, one of the two. And I always remembered that about him.
That's what you know about Matthew McConaughey? Can you name one movie he was in?
The Fool's Gold.
Yes, his best
How to
work.
Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Lose a girl, no? Or is it a guy?
His well.
All
So
right,
that-
all right.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah. Sorry, still thinking of Luke Wilson.
Oh my God.
No, but anyways, I'm
all
into
right.
right.
I love.
him when he was younger. Ooh, he was fine.
Yeah, he had that.
And I'm not normally into blondes. I'm actually like never into blondes, but I don't know, just something like that. Like him dressed up as a cowboy. Ooh.
I mean, he's played a lot of parts. He's from Texas.
Mm-hmm.
He lives in Texas.
Yeah.
So he shows up, cowboy hat, with his exchange papers.
He has to be tan. I like a tanned guy.
Yeah.
I don't like when a guy's like translucent. Guys who have like icy blue eyes and like blonde hair.
It's creepy.
They're so creepy looking.
They look like huskies.
Yeah.
White Walker. Yeah, it's just like, what's going on with you? You're not human.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I worry. I'm not full tan. Like, I got a gray ass. My legs are pretty white, pale.
Yeah, no, they're ashy, dude. It's because if you just put on lotion and some oil, you'd be pretty okay.
You put lotion on me last night on my arms like 7 times.
No, I was literally rubbing fucking vitamin E oil in Andrew's arms because
you saw him in the
they
sunlight.
needed to be healed. They do look much better. They were like scaly. He looked like an alligator. I was really
I feel
worried.
like I have like white spots. I don't
Yeah,
know what that is.
it's dryness.
I probably drank out
and
of that
from sun
girl, the
exposure.
big-breasted girl. I drank after her, and I got white
Yeah.
arms,
No, you got too many antibiotics.
dude. Yeah, I got to go
It's
free
the
range.
It's the hormones from the big-breasted
Yeah, I get
hen.
ashy, man. I get way because I think I grew up in Florida, which was so humid. So I'm like used to that kind of moisture. And then anytime I get in dry, we just freaking Jewish people just crack up. We crack a.
It's from all the lies.
We turn into matzah.
That's moist.
No,
Matzo ball soup? It's like a
No,
big spongy piece
the
of bread.
soup is, yes. Now I'm like itchy because I'm talking about it. By the way, I'm scratching with my nails.
Oh my god.
Sorry about my nails, everyone.
Wait, that was so cute.
with my nails. Rough my nails. It's crazy.
Okay.
So Brenna's known me for
I've given Andrew a few manicures. I gave
manicure.
I gave you one like a week and a half ago.
Oh, in regarding to current.
And-
But you couldn't do it for 2 years because I didn't have nails.
Well, you tried to stop biting your nails maybe like over a year ago, and you did pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
And I would give you a manicure every week because Andrew has bit his nails for so long that his nail beds are so fucked up. So when he stops it's like every 2 days his cuticles need to be trimmed because his nail beds are like exposing themselves.
Yeah, it's cool.
Anyways, what did we paint your nails
It's
with?
called Mavel. I think Maval. Essentially, it makes your nails taste like poop, taste like shit. But joke's on them. Your boy loves eating shit. So the problem is now I'm eating my nails to get the shit.
It's good. Getting ready for those seniors.
Getting ready for that 65-year-old. They don't wipe their own ass. I got it.
Yeah.
No, so it really is like people like think like biting nails is just like, it is an addiction that is insanely hard to break because they're right here. All I do is that's all. You don't have to go buy cigarettes. You don't have to buy booze. You just.
But then you ruin your nails and your teeth.
Yeah, and then
then people look at your nails.
Yeah, I got
People
an AIDS
notice-
test because I fingered the
people
girl
notice hands.
and bit my nails. So I got an AIDS test.
Yeah.
It's not good. But yeah, I don't know how long this will last. What happens is I grow them out and they turn disgusting right away because I've been biting them so long. They turn white at the end right away. So then you're like, well, they're fucking sick either way.
No, but your nails will always look more disgusting, bitten and fucking jagged, and with your hands in your mouth.
It's such a weird.
Do you think I want to kiss you?
No.
No, I don't.
That's not Matthew McConaughey probably has perfect fingernails.
I know he does.
For sure.
That's the other fact I know about him.
If I know
Perfect
a guy who studied abroad for a while and was in fool's gold. Yeah, it's we'll see how long it lasts. I think a lot of it has to do with like me trying to better myself in other ways so I'm not as anxious. And yeah, I don't know.
I'm proud of you. It's not an easy habit to kick. I grew up biting my nails, and I do every once in a while, like nibble at them.
Sometimes you'll eat the skin.
No, I don't eat the skin. I trim the skin.
With your teeth.
No, with the thingy.
Also, your teeth are too. If you attacked with those fucking teeth, you'd eat your whole hand. With those
Oh, did you know that biting into your hand if you were to bite into your finger, it's actually the same as biting into a carrot, but our brain just stops us from doing it.
No way.
Yeah.
See, these facts.
I believe that.
Yeah. It's the same. Don't do that.
No, you're not.
That would crack a carrot. 100% that would crack a carrot. We have carrots. You want to... I'll put a carrot on this side and my finger on this one.
Andrew's doing a control test.
Do you want to break your finger?
I want to show you that a carrot will crack before my finger cracks.
Yeah.
But it's the same.
That's because...
That's not the same.
It's because your brain...
It stops it.
because
No,
it knows
I'm
it's
telling
your
you
finger.
that I will have a carrot on this tooth and my finger on this tooth, and I will bite down at the same time, and I will go through the carrot, and my finger will remain fine.
Okay,
All
go
right,
get the
Andrew. Well,
carrots.
you're
Fine.
just going to have to prove it. You're going to have to prove it by biting into your finger. Okay. See,
Does he understand?
He says that I'm the contrarian, but he loves to corner me. He loves it.
I just don't think he understood the what you were saying. Like, it's the same point.
Yeah, he just hears what he wants to.
All right, carrots.
Carrot. Okay, now granted, it's a baby carrot. Does that count?
No, it has to be one of those big ones that you have to shave.
Use your pinky. Use your pinky.
Here we go. All right.
Give me one. That's right. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
It's cracked, though.
Let me try them.
Dude, it's scary.
Yeah, it's scary.
Ah! Ah!
Dude, what if I just pulled
Bit
out
your finger
my
off?
fucking fingernail?
Oh my
was gone.
god! And dip it in ranch.
Yeah, I gotta.
No eating carrots on the podcast. I'd rather
some
you eat your
ASMR.
finger.
I love carrots. I overdosed on carrots
Oh,
like 2 years ago.
yeah, this was bad.
Or 3 years ago, I ate a whole bag in one sitting and I had a fiber overdose and I thought I was dying. I had to go to urgent care. They did scans on my stomach. Anyways, so I haven't really been like
You ain't wrong, sister.
loving carrots since then, and I'm back on the carrots. Oof, they're so good every night.
Yeah, your dinner plate is a thing of carrots. She comes in like a little rabbit in bed. We've watched every fucking Harry Potter in 2 days. I go to sleep. I can't listen to. I don't know. I think it's the English stuff. I don't know.
I've only watched the first two. I'm on the third right now, but I've cried at the end of both of them. Like, they're just so nostalgic, but also, I don't know. I think
Sometimes-
watching it
yeah.
from a different perspective when you're not a kid, I'm just like, it's so moving.
Yeah, it makes
so
me
proud of
realize how
Harry.
young you are. I think at times when I watch you watch those movies, I'm like, man, you're real. Like, this was really your generation. How old were you when it came out? Probably 10.
I don't know.
Dude, every comic would make a joke, like, I'm a Gryffindor for.
Oh
A
my God.
Hufflepuff.
Millennials love to talk about their Hogwarts house.
Dude, what are you?
That would be a fun test to take, actually, someday.
We're making fun of it. You're like, actually, it'd be so cool to know what Hogwarts I am.
I think I'm a Slytherin.
I could see you being a Slytherin. I don't even know what it is, but I could see you being one.
Well, each of them are like characterized by, like, they have different characteristics. So everybody thinks Slytherin's terrible, but like, you can be good and still be in Slytherin. So let me just read you the Slytherin characteristics: ambition, resourcefulness, determination, and cleverness.
Okay, what are the negatives?
There is no negative unless you're just a shitty person.
Okay. What's the other house?
Oh,
Gryffindor?
here, wait. Cruel, manipulative, and vindictive to achieve their ends. So true.
Yeah, like a Slytherin, like a snake. You're Slytherin.
Slytherin in your garden.
All right, what else?
Callousness, ruthlessness.
No.
and
What's the other? The other Hufflepuff or Hogwarts?
No, the other one is Gryffindor. Gryffindor!
And a Hufflepuff or something, right?
Hufflepuff and I forget. So Gryffindors are known for their bravery, honor, loyalty, and boldness.
Yeah, you don't have that.
Which one?
You're more Slytherin so far.
You think I don't? What don't I have? Honor.
Yeah, all of that. Brave. Griffin. What's? All right, what's the other
That's
one?
why I have you. You're brave for me.
What was the other one?
Ravenclaw. So Hufflepuff.
No one wants to be that. It's not fun to say. That's fun.
No, I don't remember a single thing about Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look up Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff sounds
Traits.
like you're silly.
Hufflepuff has a strong sense of justice, loyalty, patience, and a prosperity for hard work. Ooh, do you know anybody like that?
No, you're Slytherin. We're both Slytherin.
Wait, let me read you Ravenclaw's. Ravenclaw is, the smart house. Values learning, wisdom, wit, and intellect. Definitely not me.
70%.
I can't even pass a fucking are you smarter than a fifth grader trivia.
I mean, yeah. So anyhow, that was kind of fun. Yeah, Harry Potter. I mean, that was your people's whole identity.
Yeah.
I remember these people would play Quidditch or whatever. Nerds that couldn't play football would play Quidditch. They'd run around with brooms and shit. It
Wait,
was wild.
what?
Yeah, in college there was like
they-
Quidditch teams.
But with brooms?
I don't know. Isn't that what they use?
Yeah, but
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not kidding.
that's real.
Yeah, dude. I remember.
Are you sure it wasn't lacrosse?
No, dude. I went back to Tulane and I'm like, man, this school has gone to shit.
Yeah,
I was like, what happened to doing Jaeger bombs and throwing up on your own dick? These people run around with brooms.
Full of a bunch of Hufflepuffs.
Dude, a lot of puffs. A lot of fucking puffs. I'm slithering my way to the bar. Fucking, I ain't puffing.
I'll take another shot.
I'll take a. That's exactly how I say it without trying.
Yeah.
I met someone today that I've talked to probably 40 times. He goes, "You have a lisp?" I was like, dude, you've just been drunk every time we've hung out, and I sound perfect.
Yeah.
You drink enough, a guy with a lisp sounds like you can't even
Dude,
hear
you
it.
can't even say lisp.
Huh?
Did you?
Yeah. Whoever made up that word is a fucking cocksucker.
Wait, yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah, he threw lisp in a lisp. Fucking lisperine. All right, let's get to the news. Anything going on out there in the world over there?
We got a little bit of news. Billy Joel is releasing his first new single in 17 years. The song is called Turn the Lights Back On and will be streaming on February 1st.
That sounds like a song he already has.
Turn the lights back on. Just sounds like an old man who's like about to die.
How do you think it's going to go? Can you guys maybe
Turn
sing
the
it?
lights back. It's going to be medium pace. It's not going to be too slow. But it's, it will be motivational, like coming back. You thought I was down and out, but I'm turning the lights back on. You know, this guy, he did Madison Square Garden like 300 times.
It's been almost 10 years.
And then how much does he do it? Once a month?
I think so.
Wow.
At least, yeah.
And all I'm thinking is like, does he have any friends? That's all I think about. I'm like, no one in his real life must like him where he needs that much attention. It's like, you have more money than God. He talks a lot about, actually, he was on Howard Stern, and he talked about how difficult it was to write songs and how scared he was to put out new music. It's got to be tough as fuck when your first like 3 or 4 albums are the best thing on earth, and then you got to keep matching that. That will drive you insane. Or you go the other way and you go, I don't give a fuck. Like Tom Petty has like 3 albums after all his hits where you don't know, you can't name one song. Yeah. Same with the Rolling Stones. Same with all these older bands that keep putting out new music. I kind of see why he wouldn't put out new music and how nervous he was to do it. He also said that he would write in like other people's voices. You know, like he had trouble finding his own voice. So maybe now that he's older and, you know, disgusting, he'll be able to write.
Yeah.
He drove a car into a house too, didn't he? When he was drunk?
Joel?
Yeah, when he was hammered in Long Island, I think. Yeah, he was dating Christy. He married Christy Brinkley. Like, he was like the first like nerdy kind of musician who got the hottest girl on earth. That was huge. The blonde, the uptown girl. I've been living in the up. Every person knows a car ride with their parents where they would just fucking live for the longest time. Whoa. I remember I had to piss. I was like, I gotta pee for the longest time. And that's when I knew I'd be a comedian. Wow. Right there, yeah. Aww. Why, do you have Billy Joel stories? You were looking up something. What were you doing on your phone?
Looking at what he looked like.
Oh. What do you think?
He has...
The old photo of him or new?
I looked at both. He has that classic old man nose.
Kind of looks like my dad there.
No, he doesn't. Your dad is much more handsome than Billy Joel.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, Billy Joel was a rock star. It's not the worst person to compare him to. They both have goatees and bald heads.
I don't know. I feel like anytime I see a photo of somebody from like the 70s who was famous, I'm like, ooh, they look cool. Because everybody looked cool in the 70s.
Yeah, also like they would take photos on like film. They had really good filters.
Yeah.
Like just
the deep black and white, the high contrast. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, more power to them. Problem is when you wait that long and then you put out and just one single, there's a lot of pressure on that single, boy. I don't know. Hopefully did it come out yet or no?
No.
Oh.
On
all right.
February 1st.
Okay. Well, we'll play it here. Turn the lights on, my little angel.
I wish you would sing me to sleep.
Bottle of red. Bottle of wine.
Oh, speaking of that, I haven't had any wine since Andrew had a talk with me on the podcast.
And how good do you feel? Skin looks great.
You know, it's just interesting you say you don't notice when my skin looks bad, and then now you say, oh, skin looks great.
Do you feel better? Do you feel
more
energized? Yeah.
I feel fine.
This is the thing. She would never give me that she feels better because she's that stubborn where she wouldn't. You would rather go.
That's not true.
You would rather go. I feel the same. Exactly the same.
Listen, do I feel better?
Clearer mind? Less anxious? Not having as many freakouts?
Okay. Yesterday I asked Andrew, I go, babe, do you think I freak out too much? And he goes, what do you think the answer to that question is? And I said, yes. And he goes, yes, bingo.
That's why
I'm glad you're honest about it. I'm glad you said yes.
But I then followed up with,
Brenna will go, why is the house a mess? I go, because you threw clothes out of your drawer that you folded the night before, and then you freaking Hufflepuff in the morning. You puff up. Dude, it is just, I'll be half asleep, and I'm just seeing a little critter going from side to side in our room
Dude, Andrew calling me a critter, not cool.
It's not cool. But it's also not cool to be having meltdowns at 7:45 a.m. And then if I'm like, just chill, you're like, ah. Wild stuff in the morning with you.
Well, the other day, I looked at him and I go, what is up with my fuck ass bob? I said, I look like a mushroom. And Andrew starts laughing at me. And that's going to make me upset. When your girl says, babe, I look like a mushroom, I hate my hair, and you laugh in their face.
No, you said your hair was off by literally a half an inch or a quarter of an inch. No one would ever notice. That was my whole point.
But your job is to tell me it's okay.
I think your job is to not put me in that position. Your bob is on your head. Your bob.
My bob's my job. My job's my bob.
You know, I'm a very chill person. I really am.
Some might say too chill.
Anyhow, what's the next story?
In college basketball news, this is women's college basketball. UConn guard Caroline DeCharme will miss the remainder of the season with ongoing head and neck problems, the school announced. The junior becomes the 5th member of the number 8 Huskies to be lost to the season to health issues. The injuries have left the Huskies with 9 players available for the remainder of the season.
Man.
I don't care.
Thanks for
There's not much
picking up.
going on besides like world news.
Yeah,
That's not
dude.
fun to
What
talk
else
about.
is going? Mel.
There's one more that's better.
No, I'll take it. I'll take a shot at this.
Take a shot.
I don't want to be too polarizing.
I
here.
tried to get a sports one for you.
How about
Yeah, there's a million things going on in sports. The NFL is literally in the playoffs right
I
now.
have something in sports. Brother suspects 3 friends found dead in yard after Chiefs game had something in their system.
Oh shit.
See, there's something in sports.
So I guess the UConn players are falling apart. Chiefs fans are falling out.
There's a lot of injured Miami Dolphins.
That was
players.
2 weeks ago. No, I think UConn is having. I don't know. I thought there was a college basketball team that was having trouble having enough players on the court. So then they had. Oh, that was TCU. They had so many injuries that they started doing open tryouts.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
TCU?
Yeah, like a big Division I school.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, UConn is like usually top 3 basketball programs in the nation. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, it just like depending on how many scholarships you get. The college sports is crazy right now with especially college football where you can just transfer and start playing the next year. Literally like 5 times. Like you could just go, "All right, I'm not playing here. I'm out. I'm out, bitches."
Why? They don't have contracts?
No.
Oh.
There used to be rules in place. And now there's a thing called the transfer portal where you're just like, "Oh, I'm not going to get playing time this year. I'm out." Like so it's like 10 to 20 kids will just leave every year. When back in the day, look, I think there's somewhere probably in the middle of that where you should have freedom to decide. But can you imagine just like being a coach and like your second and third string guys are all leaving because they're not starting right away, and then they just keep transferring, trying to start somewhere else?
Well, that looks bad on them eventually.
Yeah, eventually they just realize, wait, maybe I suck.
Yeah. So it'll come back to bite them in the ass. It's a lesson learned.
Mm-hmm.
Also helps weed out anybody who's not loyal.
Hell yeah, like a
Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff. What was the other one? Gryffindor? Yeah. Anyhow, go ahead.
This last one's more exciting. An
Yeah,
Italian.
That was crazy. That was hilarious.
I tried my
Dude,
best.
I literally blacked out.
I
I don't
was
even know
literally
what
listening to the
I blacked
story.
out. Well, while I was reading it, I was like, "This is another mistake."
No, because when you were reading it,
I was listening to the story.
I
and
was like, wow, she is like, they can take any headline and really make something of it.
I really
It's
thought.
like, she's got a lot of
I
confidence.
was looking
in
up
us.
the news at like 11 o'clock last night. I was like, "What's gonna be interesting?"
I thought there was going to be like a crazy left turn, but it just turned out that they don't have a lot of players on their team right now. But they have enough where everything's fine.
Major.
Like, that's the major thing. You know, they can't practice against each
Listen,
other.
they can't
At the
practice.
end, and then at the end of the day, they're just like every other team.
When you really break it down.
Dude, Andrew fucking fucking loves saying when you really break it down.
At the end of the day, when you break it down,
It's so funny. He says it all the time, like twice a day. Okay.
yeah, when you break it down, like that. Oh my god, yeah.
Breaking it down.
So, but the Chiefs like fans just died randomly, so maybe they ate bad sausage. I feel like
Oh yeah.
I feel like in Kansas City, people die in a yard all the time for what they eat. In the Midwest, people are dying
The
left
Chiefs
and
just
right.
happened to be playing.
Yeah. It had nothing. You can say that about any time someone eats in Kansas City. I remember in St. Louis, like the diet there was insane. You'd go out
Dude,
to eat with friends,
we
and it
moved
was
to-
like the
yeah.
scariest thing on earth.
We moved to LA. I immediately lost 5 pounds. Like it was the food is so insane. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they blame
fried
the Chiefs.
ravioli.
They're trying to sue the Chiefs because the guy ate a 7-foot fucking beef hoagie with extra
Chili
cheese and extra
dog.
grease, and they're like, the Chiefs. Goddamn Chiefs.
Dude, when we went to go, this is what happened. You can't eat food like that in LA because anytime you go somewhere that sells a fucking chili dog, weird shit is happening there. We went to go eat a chili dog at this famous
We saw
place.
some chili tits.
We saw some ladies just sitting there at a table with just her tits falling out, like her tits.
No,
were
her
like
tits are out.
Yeah,
And there were kids all over the place.
yeah, people just walking by.
Dude, if you get a midday chili hot dog, like if it's like 1 p.m. on a Wednesday and you're like, you know what, I feel like 3 chili hot dogs.
Yeah, because there will be a line.
Dude, it is wild. And look, if you can handle that and your stomach is not like
Yeah.
a little bitch ass Jewish stomach or whatever,
No, honestly, if you have more than 2 chili dogs in a year, you
Are
need to
fucking-
reassess your diet.
Yeah.
Because that's concerning.
You'll
You're
be dead
ordering
in a
a
yard.
meat stick
Yeah.
with meat stew on top of it.
yeah, you're tripling up the meat. Dude, and then it's the Chiefs' fault when you die.
Yeah, blame it on the fucking Chiefs.
What's the next story? It rained? Yesterday. It rained pretty bad. Anything happen? Did a car crash? No, but my feet got wet.
Oh, God.
Oh, that
Oh
was
my
great.
gosh.
You should have one insanely boring story a week. And let's see how boring you can get. I think that's funny.
That's challenge.
And then we have to guess which one's the most. I mean, I think it'll be pretty obvious.
That would be funny.
All right, what's
right.
next?
Final news point. An Italian province is turning to DNA tests to tackle the big amount of dog mess on the streets. Once a dog DNA registration database is up and running, street cleaners and health officials in Balanzo will be able to collect abandoned poop, have it genetically tested, and then trace the owners, who will face fines of 50 to 500 euros, which is 50 to 500 dollars. Oh wait, that's not really crazy. Okay, never mind. Ignore me. I don't know the euro conversion. That any owner who refuses the DNA profiling for their dog will face fines of 292 to 1,048 euros.
Whoa.
So, people are abandoning their dogs at such a high level
No,
that.
their
their
dogs
dog
poop.
shit.
Huh?
So they're DNA testing
No,
dog
I know.
poops.
I know.
Ew.
No, they said that the dogs were abandoned.
The dog shit is abandoned.
Oh, just the dog shit.
Yeah.
I thought that these dogs are all getting abandoned so bad that the government had to step in and say, you got to stop getting rid of, just throwing your dogs out. Okay. But
No,
still,
they were getting like over half of the town's complaints about like
What town is
property.
this?
Balanzo, Italy,
I wonder how big it is. It's
Yeah.
got to be a small town.
but almost all the complaints were about the dog shit.
Wow.
yeah, so this week we reached out to people for voicemails about sex. But before we get into that, and thank you for calling and leaving voicemails. Thank you for liking and subscribing and commenting on YouTube. We really appreciate
doing
it.
that.
Please keep doing it. We can't do this show without you. And tell 4 friends about the show. Tell them how great it is.
You'll
Thank
get good karma.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, you ready for these sex trivia? I feel like this might be the one we do the best at because the other ones were just New Year's Eve. Like, who the hell knows about those things? Maybe one guy out there was like, I fucking nailed it. All right. The average penis size is, this is hard, I guess.
It's from a sex expert test.
Okay. I'm guessing this is hard. Hard.
Maybe.
Is
Oh.
A.
I thought you meant is this going to be a hard quiz?
No.
Erect.
Is the dick
An
hard or
erect
soft?
penis.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So the average penis size erect is A, 7 to 8 inches, B, 5 to 7 inches, C, 3 to 5 inches.
5 to 7.
Yeah. Where am I in this?
You're average, right?
I'm in there. Correct.
Boyfriend dick. Which form of birth control is the most effective?
Defective?
Effective.
Effective.
A, birth control. Like the pill. Well,
Yeah.
birth control is the umbrella term. So I had to clarify. B, IUD. Or C, pull-out method.
Pull-out method. You come on that ass. No, I'm kidding. Or abstinence. Ugh. I would say the best one is IUD.
Yes, you got it.
Because birth control, there's too many people
you
can
could forget to take it.
Yeah. Okay, true or false? Penis size is related to shoe size.
True.
False.
Oh.
What's
Oh,
the-
no, wait, false. Yeah, because it's got to be your hand. I meant.
I think that's probably false too.
Really?
I had to guess.
Yeah, I don't think that's true.
Oh.
Well, they say that your dick is from
But
ear to
related
ear, but
is
I'm
related is a broad term because if a guy has small feet, I'm thinking he has a small dick. But I'm not thinking that their foot is the same size as their dick. You know?
all right. Yeah. So, yeah, I have a size 9.5 shoe. Okay, and my penis is 12 inches. So you do the math.
9
No.
over 12 is 3/4.
No, I would have a 6/4 penis. No, they say it's half your shoe size is your penis, but I don't know. I do think if you have a big foot, the chances of your dick being bigger, then I think it's real. I don't agree with this. Just from a locker room test of when I played sports and I saw guys with bigger
Here Andrew
feet.
comes in with more of his experiments. Andrew
just
said,
scouting out the dick.
I did a controlled
Dude,
study.
I did a controlled study
Based off of my empirical evidence.
of
high
locker room
schoolers'
cock,
schlongs.
Listen, when you really break it down.
of teenager dicks. I know. Dude. All right.
How long can sperm survive in a woman? A, a few hours. B, 3 to 5 days. C, a week.
A few hours, 3 to 5 days, or a week? A few hours.
3 to 5 days.
What is it doing there?
It lives in there. Think about Plan B. You have to take it within 72 hours for it to be effective or whatever. The longer you wait, the more likely it is to not work because the sperm dies off, but it can live in a woman.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it needs time to get up to the egg and stuff.
So you're telling me that you can have an orgasm in a girl and then she'll get pregnant 3 days later because the sperm's just hanging out, smoking a few cigs in there?
Yeah.
That's wild. I bet you some guys are like, there's no way because I fucked you 8 months, 28 days, or whatever. You know what I mean?
She's like,
Actually, cum lives in you for 4 to 5 days. That's how you could have so many different. Yeah, there's been shit. I forget the Kobe Bryant story. Remember when he got accused of raping that girl? She had 20 different kinds of sperm. Something crazy.
Ew.
Yeah, it was wild. But now, if it's spread out over 3 or 5 days,
I'm not saying ew as in terms of go get that dick, sis, but letting them come in you.
Yeah, it was anyhow.
That's gross.
What is the most common STD in the United States? Chlamydia, herpes, HPV.
Herpes.
HPV.
Oh yeah, HPV. Oh,
Don't be too excited.
wait, maybe I'm thinking of HPV.
Probably.
That's maybe what I'm thinking of.
Man, this girl's a genius. Skincare.
How long is the average female orgasm? A, 38 seconds. Sorry, I just know Andrew's like, how long does she normally make that noise
How long
for?
does she put her face in her pillow?
Okay, A, 38
And
seconds. Dude, crying during an orgasm is so real. I'm just so happy.
How long does a woman cry during an orgasm?
And then at the same time I'll also be like, I just love him. Dude, crying. Have you ever I guess, I don't know.
Cried during an orgasm?
No, cried during sex because you loved somebody so much?
No.
What about you, Mel?
No.
Wow, just me.
Who?
You.
B. Is it B? All right.
Okay.
Wait.
But sometimes I'll cry and I'm like, this is so embarrassing, and I hold it back.
Oh.
How long is the average female orgasm?
38 seconds.
38 seconds, 18 seconds, or 22 seconds?
18 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
38. That's insane.
Whoa, watch out, fucking pussy slayer over here.
I know my fucking pussies. Do men have a G spot? Yes or
Yes.
no? Where is it?
In their butt.
Get in there, sister.
You want, whenever, I'm just waiting for you to let me in. Lift up the gates.
You know what I'll do? Maybe there's a thing called the stranger where when the guy sits on his hand, he jerks off because it's numb. Maybe I'll numb your hand so you can't remember what
No,
my
we should
asshole
do-
feels like.
We should do a butt. We should do a butt glory hole for you, so I can only see the entrance.
Yeah, but you would know it's my asshole, Brenna.
Or I couldn't. No, but I couldn't see in there, and I was just putting it in there through the hole.
You would know I'm on the other side.
Yeah, but I can't. Your fear is that I will see your butthole, but if it's a glory hole, I can't see.
You could feel it.
I'm not gonna feel around. The
Do
vagina.
you know what a glory hole is?
Yeah.
It's not dark.
Oh,
It's
I always
just-
pictured it dark, like a dark room.
You wish.
Maybe we just need to turn off the lights.
Yeah.
The vagina. Wait, is it my turn?
Yeah.
The vagina's nature.
Oh my God.
The vagina's natural lubrication contains the substance called squalene. Squalene is also found in the liver of which animal? A, monkeys, B, snakes, or C, sharks?
Sharks.
Yeah, because sharks are oily.
Yeah, like a
Oh my
bunch-
God, you know what? I was talking to somebody about the sharks in the Atlantic Ocean the other
Oh,
day.
Jesus.
And-
Pacific.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ. The Pacific
And
Ocean.
she told me it's not as much of a problem as you think, but if you go up to Laguna Beach, she said it's more of an issue, and the people who are getting attacked by sharks are people in wetsuits because they look like they're like blobs,
they look like seals.
what? Yeah.
Yeah.
So just so you know. I just wanted to follow up.
Here's the thing. There are more attacks in Atlantic Ocean. They're smaller sharks. The bites aren't as bad. Here, you get bit, they'll bite you in half because they're fucking great whites. There's way more shark attacks in Florida than there are in California.
What kind of sharks attack in Florida? They're great whites, right?
Yeah, my stepbrother got bit by a shark.
No way. Which
Yeah.
one? Which kind?
Jake the snake.
Which kind of
Got
animal?
bit by a fucking, he thinks it was just like a nurse shark. So it wasn't that bad of a bite.
Does he have a
just-
scar?
Yeah, he just put some super glue in it and it went back out like a fucking beast.
Whoa.
Yeah. We had a shark in our garage. Did I ever tell you that?
What?
No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So
In
my
Florida?
Yeah, my older brother caught a shark in Captiva, which is on the west coast of Florida, an 8.5-foot nurse shark. We kept it because it was the biggest nurse shark ever caught in Captiva.
8.5 feet? And
Yeah.
y'all kept it?
Yeah. So every night I had to go get like a soda from the garage, and there'd be a fucking 8.5-foot shark named Herb. We named him Herb.
Wait, you had a pet shark?
No, he wasn't alive. He was stuffed.
Oh. I thought you guys had. My next question was, what did you keep him in? Like a kiddie pool? I was imagining like a kiddie pool, like one of those, or like one
we
of
had
those.
him in a cool van.
I thought, I was like, how did I not notice?
No, we filled up a van with
I was like,
water.
where's Herb now? Wait, where is Herb now?
Yeah.
Fucking, I don't know. At probably a garage sale somewhere.
my God.
So the owner, we named him Herb because the boat captain was named Herb, and Herb died. He drowned. He fell off his boat like a month after, or maybe a few months after we got the shark. So we named him Herb. So we had a stuffed shark. It was a 9-foot shark in our garage named Herb.
Wow.
After a boat captain.
That's amazing.
And we were like, my dad's a Jew from Long Island or like Queens, and my mom's a Jew from Chicago, and we have Herb in our garage. Like that's one generation
That's amazing.
away from a shark in your garage. That's how Florida. And but it would scare me because I'd go
it's
in
scary.
there, dude. Even a dead shark is still a shark.
I get scared of like dead deer on the wall.
Yeah, dead deer. Imagine a shark.
It's creepy. Or like dead bears.
Yeah, they talk to you.
Yeah.
It's fucking wild.
Can riding a bike?
No, I'm up. I think. What is the most common cause of a penis rupture? Wild sex, sports injuries, intense masturbation.
All of those things. A penis rupture. Intense sex.
You combine two of them. Wild sex, sport injuries, intense masturbation.
Wild sex.
Nah, intense masturbation. Just get after it on your own.
I guess I was thinking because guys during wild sex, like they can break their penises, so that's why.
Yeah,
I was
that's what a
thinking.
penis rupture is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Usually when a girl's like doing like cowgirl and they come off and then you come back down on it with all your fucking might, hurts.
Yeah. How do you know that?
I read it. All right, go ahead.
Can riding a bike affect a man's libido? Yes or no?
No.
Yes.
Touche. How long does the average male orgasm last? 22 seconds, 18 seconds, 7 seconds.
7.
22. This is no way, dude.
Dude, there's absolutely no way. Maybe 18.
Okay, this is 22 seconds. Time it. I'm going to have an orgasm for 22 seconds.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Set, go.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that was it.
22 seconds.
That was way too long.
That was about 20 seconds longer.
Also, we got to bring you to the doctor because yours are not that long. Oh, man.
That was like that Woody Allen fucking movie. Harry Met Sally. Oh, you should do one that was what, 18? What was the woman one?
Okay.
You have to do it. What was it? How long was the woman one? 38. 38?
No. 18. I feel like we got it.
Yeah, I think we got it. We got the idea.
Do you want me to do it?
No, it's all right. We got the
You just want to hear my noise. I'm too shy. I can't.
Start crying. Okay. All right. Who's up? Me. You. Go ahead. Go ahead.
What percentage of penises around the world are circumcised? A, 30%. B, 50%. C, 45%.
45%.
30%.
Man, there are a lot of fucking just. Man, that's cool. It's expensive. Cut your dick off. Also, a lot of people think it's healthier to have your fucking shit there.
Like, yeah, whatever.
True or false? You cannot get pregnant from period sex.
False. You can get pregnant from period sex.
All right.
But, like, not really. When a vagina...
That's science for you.
When a vagina is aroused, it can expand to twice its size. True or false?
True.
Yeah.
It's just scary.
It'll swallow you.
Yeah, dude.
It's like a peach.
Can you imagine? Like, yeah. Wait, what?
Like, have you ever seen that?
If you get a peach wet, it will expand.
No, like it looks like a peach.
Yeah, but a peach
With the
doesn't
crack?
expand.
The vagina, when it's swollen, looks like a little peach.
No, I know.
So what are we arguing about? If you
Expanding. You're comparing two things.
I'm comparing the way a vagina looks to the way a peach looks. Not the expansion.
What percentage of men actually reach orgasm via sex? 75%, 85%, 95%.
85%.
75.
Okay, we're done.
That was good. I think we should do, when we do trivia, we should do like either sex, like some kind of like.
Well, we can keep it
Yeah.
running with the topic, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Makes sense. All right. Let's get the voicemails.
All right, here's the first voicemail.
Okay, so my funny sex story is I was having morning sex with my boyfriend of probably about a month at the time. And the night before, we went out and had a good amount of drinks. The next morning, we had some Bloody Marys. So, we were drinking, we were feeling it. We decided to try anal for the first time.
Oh, boy.
And, the morning after that you've been drinking, you're just a little loose. So I ended up projectile diarrheaing all over him. And while I was still on top of him and realized what had happened, I broke down and started sobbing. And yeah, we're no longer together.
Wow.
And that man is now my husband.
That's
You don't hear that,
crazy.
dude.
Knowing somebody for a month
Ugh,
and shitting all over them.
I feel so bad for her. She went for it.
Oh my God. Dude, also, she had anal with a guy she's known for a month.
She's brave.
Wow.
Man, at least I wonder if they ever tried again. The guy probably had PTSD.
Wait, that reminds me of this time when I was like, I was newly single when I lived in St. Louis.
Oh, God.
And I
Where
was
are we going?
No, listen, it's so funny. And I was kind of like seeing this guy who was in my friend group. And one night, it was the same thing. I didn't know him for very long. And I went out with him. And we went to Mission Taco, which if you know Mission Taco in St. Louis, you get after 10 o'clock. I don't think they do it anymore. But after 10 o'clock, you get $2 tequila shots and $2 tacos. So I went with him and I think I had too many tequila shots, got drunk, stayed the night. And the next morning, I woke myself up, like farting in his bed, like, and he was awake. But like, the fucking taco parts.
Wait,
I was so embarrassed.
wait, you shit on his bed?
No, I was just like,
Oh, taco
farting.
farts.
Like,
I thought you
I was
said
like,
taco parts.
I was farting all through the night, and
Yeah.
like I woke myself up farting, and he was like, I knew he pretended to be like, morning, like he
Yeah.
was definitely awake. So embarrassing. You know when you're so embarrassed and you just get hot all over?
Yeah.
I'm like literally getting hot right now thinking about it.
And now look how far you've come, where you do that every day, no matter what you eat, and you're completely
No.
cool with it.
Dude.
You've really grown. I raised you well. Yeah, that girl, man. If you shit on someone, it is hard to recover. Man.
I wonder if they broke up right after that or
No, you can't. If you're any decent of a human being, you cannot break up with someone after they'll be depressed for their whole life. If you go, you shit on me, it's over.
Dude, I would. I'd ghost somebody though. I wouldn't even break. I'd be like, sorry, can't.
If you
I'm
drilled
out.
me with
After that, there's no.
if you put a strap on and fucked me in the ass and I shit on you and you broke up with me, I'd be like, really? Really?
Oh man.
Well, I hope she did anal again and she planned it better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And enjoyed it.
Yeah. I knew this girl, like her sphincter got broke
Whoa.
and then she just couldn't control it. She was just pooping. And then she pooped all the way into the bathroom and like was trying to be like, no, I didn't poop. And they're like, it's like Hansel and
We
Gretel.
can see your poop.
Yeah. God, it's
Damn.
tough. It's scary.
Major bummer.
All right, next one.
Okay, here's a funny sex story. When I was single, the young lady I had just met and we kind of started dating, she was in the middle of blowing me. And in the middle of blowing me, she stopped, looked at me directly in the eye, and said the words, "You can treat my body like a canvas." At that point, I didn't know what to do. And she continued on. And all I could do was just try not to laugh at that point while she continued to work and work and work. And nothing was going to happen because at that point I was too busy laughing. That's my funny sex story. Enjoy.
Is that a John Mayer song?
I love his cadence. I love his cadence.
Oh, dude, he's the best. He's like, so this fucking girl was blowing me.
This
He was
young
like
lady
Andrew Dice
was
Clay.
giving me a blowjob.
Giving me a blowjob.
Yeah.
Halfway through, she looks up at me and goes, hey, treat my body like a canvas.
That's
I
wild.
tell her, hey.
Dude, she heard that in a porn. She definitely, because that is not sexy. That's got to be some sort of like art teacher fucks young student.
It's also funny for a guy that sounds like that to let something like he can't control, like he can't be seen. He sounds like, hey, ho, hey. And then he hears something kind of silly and he's just like, I can't come. Like, it's just so funny that he can't, like, he should be able to look past that.
Yeah, you
know?
should be able to laugh.
Or just like
Laugh
don't-
and then
yeah.
keep going.
Yeah.
Like we laugh a lot during sex because sometimes Andrew and I will be like so hyper aware, like of what we're doing. I think we become too aware of it, and then we just lose it.
Yeah.
And then, but we get back into it.
Well, it sounds like this was probably more of like a one night stand kind of situation. You know?
Yeah, but still, like
Also, treat my body like a canvas when you're blowing someone
it's
is a weird thing because
I
that's
would-
not the time of the canvas. Like,
It's a strong. Just say like, "Come on my tits," like,
or treat my face like a canvas. Like, it's just, you know what I mean?
or "Come all over my face." Like, you don't
Yeah.
have to say canvas.
Yeah.
No analogies are needed.
It's such a weird time to bring it up. Yeah.
She's probably like an art major or something.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's hilarious. So then she says,
Treat my body like a canvas.
treat my body like a canvas, she says. I tell you what over there. Anyhow, I'm going over to the Bronx, get myself a real woman who doesn't talk while I fuck her.
Smack her around a bit.
Smack her around a little bit. The only way I could come with a serious face. No way I'm coming
I
while
like
I'm
a
laughing.
cute face, but I like a pretty face, but a serious face.
Yeah, everything's serious in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Anyhow, what's next?
Here's the last one.
Hi, Andrew. Hi, Brenna. So, when me and my now husband first started dating, probably about I don't know, maybe 4 months into our relationship, we were having sex and I moaned out, I love your pee-pee. I'm like, he was like, what? And I was so embarrassed. And I think we definitely got a good laugh out of it afterwards, but it definitely took us out of the moment. Also, one time when we were having sex, also in the beginning of our relationship, for whatever reason, we were just having quick sex and my shirt never came off. And I was wearing a Browns NFL shirt. And I just got really silly and decided to say, "Go Browns," during sex. So I don't know what it is with me and saying these stupid things during sex, especially in the beginning of a relationship. But yeah, it's pretty funny now. That it's something we like laugh at now a lot. Okay, love you guys. Bye.
love
It'd be
that.
great if every time they do anal, they yell, "Go Brown."
Wait, do you remember when we were having sex in the beginning of our relationship, and you said something to me along the lines of like, "We're such good friends." Like you were literally inside of me, and you were
Oh,
like, "You're
God.
such a good friend."
The other day, I was talking about how we're just strangers. I really said that.
Dude.
We're such good friends.
Andrew had his penis in me and was like, "We're such good friends."
Will you marry me? I love your pee-pee sounds like, "Will you marry me?" I love your pee-pee. Dude, pee-pee is like, this is a girl that
Pee-pee and poo-poo.
Yeah, she's testing the waters because she wants to probably have some dirty
Yeah.
talk, but it's too early to get really into it. So instead of saying like, "I love your hard cock," she went with pee-pee, which is so much creepier than hard cock.
Because she probably didn't want to sound too like, yeah. But
Yeah,
she
she
was.
didn't want to fucking sound like this.
Because what do you say? Like, what's the hottest thing to say? Cock, dick, or penis?
I don't know.
What do you
Sometimes
like?
when
Or pee-pee.
when you get too like vulgar, it takes me out of it a little bit
Really?
because I do find it kind of funny.
You know what? You just like when I'm like, "I love you." You really. I feel like you like when I say that. Like it makes you come.
I think I mean, I don't know if that's what I like. I think I like something in between.
Wait, maybe.
I love your hard cock and fuck me like an animal, and then I also
You like
I
fuck me
love
like
you.
an
I think,
animal?
no, I don't.
Oh.
I'm saying I like somewhere in between. I love you and fuck me like an animal.
I think you
I
like.
love you like an animal.
Like you feel good,
Do
or
you?
like
Yeah. Do you like? Oh yeah, you like when I'm like when I say like you feel so good, babe.
yeah,
or-
but I
or
don't like
that
when you
feels-
say your dick feels good.
you like that feels good.
Yeah, that feels good. Like
You don't-
nothing too specific.
So you don't like me talking about your actual penis. You don't want to know anything about what I think about your penis.
Well, I assume
oh,
that
but
is
like
my
when I'm
penis.
like you're so hard, do you like that?
Sometimes. I don't know. The dirtier you get, sometimes it takes me out of it a
Really?
little bit. Just because
What do you think I like?
you like when I moan.
Yeah, I love it. Oh my god, it's like the hottest thing ever.
You like when I sound like Herb, a dying shark. You like that when I'm like,
Yeah.
like I'm like I can't
When
even
you're
control.
when you're about to come.
Yeah,
It's
for
the best.
22 seconds.
It's gonna be someone's ringtone.
Dude, yeah.
Honestly, that should be like the start of a Pitbull song. Dame lady, dame leche.
And just like a girl moaning in the back.
Yeah. Oh man, this was a great pod.
Yeah, that was fun.
We gotta do sexy maybe every week, and we'll actually be able to sell out theaters.
Wait, skincare tip really fast.
Yeah, quick skincare tip. 70% of people have herpes.
Fun fact. Oh god, doesn't Chick-fil-A sound so good for dinner?
Yeah.
Wait, okay. So I follow you. Everybody should just follow this esthetician on Instagram. She's a celebrity facialist, actually, but her name's Nerida Joy, Nerida, and then Joy spelled like joy. But she's doing a healthy skin barrier series on her Instagram. And she talks about a lot. I've like learned from her. She talks a lot about like cleansers and how important they are. And they're like 50% of your routine. And what you're cleansing your face with twice a day is really important. And personally, from what I've learned through her and just what I know, I would not recommend an active cleanser. So like a cleanser with like a lot. I know a really popular one's the CeraVe salicylic acid cleanser that acne prone types wear every day. I personally like to just there are different cleansers for different skin types, you know, that don't have actives in them, but a good hydrating non-foaming cleanser is good for every skin type. One that's like milky, and when you're washing your face for 60 seconds. You're really working that into your pores, and you'll find that you don't feel like you have congestion as much, and it will help repair your barrier. So yeah, that's just my suggestion. I'm using one right now from Dr. Loretta. It's just the hydrating cleanser, and it has helped me so much with my hormonal acne, and I think I'm learning a lot about your skin barrier and, you know,
And not drinking.
I'm not drinking, and I think a lot of my acne might have been actually from an impaired skin barrier. So
And then they could go to your skincare page, which is...
oh yeah, you can go follow my skincare page, Skin by Brenna Alexis.
I like that you promoted someone else's.
Yeah, I
But
was
what is it?
waiting
I'm
for-
sorry.
You can also follow my skincare page if you like to see like facials, if you like to see like little tips. I'm, you know, it's a work in progress, but yeah, you can. It's called Skin by Brenna Alexis.
Skin by Brenna Alexis. Go check it out. Also, go get a facial at BB Skin Soft. Thank you for listening to our podcast. And
BB Soft Skin.
Yep, studio. Yeah.
thank you.
Bye.
Puddles. Everybody now puddles. Everybody get up because you get down and then everyone will come over here.